If I had known this is what you were supposed to do earlier, I would have started fighting Noob at his, when we first met at the assassination attempt for Dong Zhuo. Now that I know how to actually counter that. Yeah, look at that. It's way too much of a struggle. And yes, this is on hero difficulty, by the way. So essentially this weapon does turn you into a masochist. Oh, and I failed again. These are the only missions I ever fail, these battles. I'll be moving away from the story elements. So right now, what you see is a training battle. Now these training battles are incredibly difficult. They're so much harder than the main storyline battles like Hulao Gate and any of the campaign battles I did for Wu. Any of those large scale battles that I've done that are related to the story, they're easy compared to these training battles. And yes, before anyone asks, I've been playing this game on hero difficulty ever since I started my playthrough, and I am very used to it. But at the same time, not used to it, just because the training elements of these battles, they really push you to your limit as far as your skill goes. So playing the training missions on hero difficulty is really going to show you that skill gap and whether or not you actually are ready for the end game stuff like Chirbi. Like we are in chapter 5 right now. It is which is Battle of Chirbi. Is the final chapter of the game. Game ends at the Battle of Chirbi, and I just wanted to showcase this training battle and just show you how difficult it is. And I am really well versed in this game's combat mechanics, and I'm still getting pushed in really hard. I have never failed a battle as part of the main story goes. I have failed these training missions constantly, you know, up to 5 times. My previous training battle, before I did this one, I failed it 7 times in a row, and it really just came down to my choice of weaponry before I decided to figure out maybe the spear was actually the best option. Anyways, go ahead and enjoy this video. Then I swapped over to spear, and it kind of just made things so much easier, specifically because of this one here, Dance of the Whirlwind, sorry. So this is the battle art that actually made the battles so much easier to do and complete because of all that crowd control, and because it's mastered. It does actually do a lot more damage. What I've discovered recently is the lance is actually a pretty strong weapon. Let me choose the strongest one here, which is this one. And the lance actually, what it forces you to do is adjust your playstyle, and instead of blocking, you actually want to take the hits with your charged attacks, because each of these charge attacks that you see here, as you can see here, hold to endure the attack. The more damage you take, the more damage you'll do, and you'll also get that health back, which is actually pretty cool. And then, of course, this thing even has a battle art that actually constantly damages you, so you have to actually constantly take advantage of these charge attacks in order to do that damage. But these training missions are basically boss battles. You're constantly being hit by these strategies and such from enemy officers, and obviously the regular foot soldiers, all the infantry, is also giving you a lot of problems too, so it's a very chaotic battle. But now I'll focus more on actually completing this rather than trying to showcase the weapon. Yeah, and its only form of crowd control actually is from these specific charge attacks.
Insufficient for a comeback. Tight spot.
Yeah, these training battles are pretty chaotic for what they are. I can barely make use of my guard in these training battles because they get wiped out pretty quickly. So essentially this weapon does turn you into a masochist. Oh, and I failed again. These are the only missions I ever fail, these battles. It's these training missions. These are the only ones I can fail back to back. The last one, like I said, I failed 5 times in a row, which leads me to believe maybe the lance isn't the best option. I'll try the staff. Although I don't really like the staff too well because I think it does very little damage for what it does. Alright, maybe I'm not struggling too much with the staff. This is my 3rd time using it or so.
Insufficient for a comeback.
Yeah, you can see I can barely get combos in. That's just how crazy these battles are.
I'm afraid I must retreat. Take this! Take this! Good eye! The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yeah, look at that. I can barely attack. Yeah, look at that. I can't really make use of the staff's continuous attacks.
What? Surprise attack? I feel I had to fall for such a thing. Damn, this is tough. But they won't take me down that easily. Got this. The enemy is strong. Things might get tough. The enemy officer has been defeated. I'm glad I believed in you.
I'm trying my hardest to protect Sun Chuan.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yeah, I don't think the staff is working either. Yeah, and I think it really is boiling down to this, to the weapon type. So we're just gonna start right here. This is the optimal restart point. Swap out the lance. Let's try the sword. If the sword doesn't work, I'll go back to the spear. I think the spear will be my game-winning weapon. Yeah, look at that. It's way too much of a struggle. And yes, this is on hero difficulty, by the way.
Turning things around, but don't let them stay aggressive. The enemy officer appears to be defeated. Let's observe. Trust in each other. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's get serious.
Yeah, look at that. I cannot get a combo going. I'm constantly being staggered. See if this can counter the walking fortress.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take advantage of some easy KOs here.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
This is the strongest battle art right now for the sword. Really good crowd control.
Try this on for This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat. The enemy officer has been defeated. We'll get what's coming next.
Oh, Lington wasn't the boss. Oh. Alright then. I don't know what else we're doing then. I thought that was it for the training session.
We will stand and fight. Make every arrangement, and with haste.
I did not know there was going to be more. Now it's struggling on that first part.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Take this. Rough. Take that. All my might. Got this. You gotta be quicker. Take this. Bear with me. Sacred will protect us. Let's end this. The enemy officer.
Okay, so Gan Ning wasn't the boss.
Take this. This appears to be as far as we go. Impressive, as always. The enemy officer. There's a lot I can learn. Has been defeated. All my might. Gotta be quicker than that. An opening. Bear witness to my power. Take that.
Alright, just gotta start laying into Jotai before he unleashes his true Musou attack. Get that fortitude out. If I had known this is what you were supposed to do earlier, I would have started fighting Lu Bu at his, when we first met at the assassination attempt for Dong Zhuo. Now that I know how to actually counter that, I'm going to assume this mission ends when we capture that base.
Unprepared charge of the enemy ranks will be the end of it. One blow. Let's make it one.
Okay, so Lu Su is the boss here.
They won't take me down that easily. My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
Let's go into a rage.
Gotcha.
Since I'm gonna die here.
I'm glad I believed in you. Take this. You are just in time. The enemy officer. We're about to begin the counter attack. With all my might. Take this. Impressive, as always. There's a lot I can learn from you. Let's go. Looking rough. Concentrate. Bring them down.
Okay, that took me 4 tries, I think. 3 or 4 tries.
That was my kind of battle.
These battles definitely are no joke, but they are rewarding. And then here are the rewards. So I get 3 more guards added to my squad. And I get a new battle tactic, where your guards move to a specific area. The guards will continue marching until they receive an order to return or defeated. I remember seeing this was available in the demo, so I'm not sure how useful this one will be. Now there is another training session I can do here, which will again give me 3 more guards, as well as unlocking another battle tactic. Yeah, so according to this, I have 4 more training sessions I need to do to unlock everything. And as you can see, I actually have some pretty strong ones. So this tactic here, Flaming Arrows, is way better than the normal version you get, which is just a regular volley. This one actually here, depending on where you're situated position-wise, so if you get the high ground, this actually can be resulted in a critical success. Like you can see there. When it's highlighted in blue, that means you're in a position that will grant you a dramatic success. which makes that area of the battle so much easier. Then I have mounted charge. This I think is incredibly strong, but as you can see, that cooldown time, that is quite a hefty cooldown time, especially when you're trying to keep your guys alive. And then of course I have spear wall, really good for countering charges. This can also result in a dramatic success depending on the positioning that you're in. So really good against cavalry charges, and I've been using it a lot lately, so it's a pretty good tactic. So that's what the training sessions do. But as you can see, these training sessions are the ones I fail the most in. Otherwise, you know, I'm a god at this game. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.